Hey Star Wars fans, welcome back to the channel. Bro DeLorean here on another project. And today I'm not making a Star Wars video. I hope I don't disappoint. I'm usually just Star Wars on this channel, but I am a fan of a couple other franchises like DC, Marvel, and things like that. Horror. But yeah, anyway, today I'm making some Loki Horns. I'm part of a small group of friends that we all watch the show online together, and we happen to live stream it on YouTube on the Blue Mamba YouTube channel. And me and my buddy Cole both had some Sylvie horns that I made, during, I think, when the show was on a few years ago. And it's actually one of the first props I'd ever made. I made this in FDM, and I just used Rub and Buff on it. This was like the sample one, and then I made another one for Cole. But I thought it'd be kind of fun if we all had something to wear when we're watching the show. So I'm making some President Loki horns, and I've done one in the past, and it turned out pretty decent. I tried to mimic how I did that again, and it didn't turn out as nice. So I thought, I'll try different gold. So I got some gold spray paint, I got some gold airbrush paint, and just wanted to try different things to see what different kinds of golds I could get. And when I got done with some of them, I just was really not pleased. I just thought it doesn't look as good as I want them to. And then my buddy Christian at 3D Fanatics happened to post a story where he had done some Sylvie horns, and the gold he got was just amazing. It's with a product that I've never used before. It's a gold pigment in a translucent liquid that you mix into a clear coat and put it over a Lumiluster. So I want to do it right. I'm going to go do that to all of these Loki horns. So I'm actually going to sand all these off and have to start over from scratch. But let me show you what I've done so far. I wasn't going to make a YouTube video on this. I was just going to make these Loki horns and be done. But anyway, now that I'm doing them extra nice, I'm going to take it through some examples of different gold effects you can get, and then ultimately what I'm choosing to do in the end. So let's take a close look at these. All right, so these have all been resin printed, and I went through and filled any little imperfections with my resin, sanded that all down, and then I sprayed it with some filler primer, sanded that all nice and smooth, and then I did a sandable primer on it so it was all perfect black, and then I went into the different methods that I use. So this one here is this is an airbrush paint, and I mixed a couple of different ones actually. Let me grab the other one. Okay, so this was a airbrush acrylic paint from Metal Alchemy, and it's called Elven Gold. And then I also did a coat over it with the pearlized Createx airbrush colors. And this one, I have a tough time with this one because it almost looks plastic. It almost looks like a toy you'd buy at Walmart or something. It's real clean looking, but it's just not shiny gold. And I haven't done a 2K clear over this, so that might add a little bit of shine to it. But anyway, I don't know. I don't think it's the gold I'm going for, but it is a cool effect. So you could get that effect with the airbrush paints. Now this next one, when I was looking for airbrush paints, I went into the spray paint aisle at the craft store, and so anyway, I saw the cap on this, and I thought, well, that's a really nice effect. I might kind of like to do something like that, and this is what it looks like. So I think the cap is a little misleading. I don't know, maybe if you sprayed this over metal or something super, super high gloss. I do like this effect. It's certainly not bad. It would be a decent cosplay prop. But again, just not the shiny metal. You can see the sheen on here, but it almost still has kind of like this satin finish to it. And even if I did a high gloss coat, I still don't think it's gonna be quite as shiny as like real gold. So this is the one that I did like how I've done it before. So this I had in black primer. I did a 2K clear coat over it, and then I sprayed it with a Lumiluster, another clear coat, and then I sprayed it with this. This is a candy golden yellow enamel lacquer from Allclad. And honestly, the one that I did before this way turned out really nice. I think I just maybe did a couple too many layers, because in the middle here you can see it started to get really dark down there in the center of the crown, almost kind of orangey. But you can see the shine is really nice. It's just the color is kind of, it's a little coppery, a little orangey. And you can see the horn here that I did. And then this one, I only did one layer of the candy gold lacquer enamel over the clear coat. So you can see what one layer gives you, and then this is like 3 coats. So it really changes dramatically quickly as you're spraying this airbrush paint. But so anyway, just because this was a little too bronzy, I'm gonna sand this one down too. But I'm gonna follow this same method. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this in black primer. We're gonna 2K the black primer so it's super glossy, and then we're gonna spray it with Alumoluster. And then for the clear coat, we're gonna mix in some of this golden pigment that I'm getting from Imperial Surface, and then our clear coat is actually going to tint the Alumoluster. So hoping that's going to be the best one. But yeah, here we go. I just gotta sand all these off, and then we'll do it the new way. Okay, so I've tried to sand all of the paint off of these as best I can, and then what I need to do is put some filler primer on it, sand that down again just to get a nice, perfect, smooth surface again. Everything has been shot with some filler primer, and I've started sanding on them, but that's the next step, is sand all of this filler primer down. All right, we have everything nice and sanded on the filler primer, so we're all done with the filler at this point. Now it's time to put down our black primer. So we'll give them all a coat of black primer next. We got all our Loki Horns in black primer now, and the next step is going to be a clear coat. For the clear coat, I'm going to use this 2K urethane clear coat from Restoration Shop. Hot Rod Gloss it's called, and that's what we're going to use on these today. And we just got to mix these 4 parts clear coat to 1 part hardener. Alright, the next step after the clear coat is that we're going to use some Alumoluster to make these things look bright and shiny chrome. Alright, we're just mixing some of this Sqeezebox or Imperial Surface Sqeezebox Devil's Cut into our clear coat. And that should make this chrome gold. You know, I might do the edges first. Alright, here we go. That's not half bad. You know what? I think I might do another coat. Let me let this one sit for 10 minutes. We're just going to let it flash off a little, and then we'll do another coat on it. Last step was just final assembly, and our Loki Horns are looking real nice. I really like this effect of gold with the Devil's Cut over Alumoluster. Very nice effect. Huge shout out to Christian 3D Fanatics and Daryl Off Earth 3D for teaching me how to do this method. Thanks guys, what do you think of these? Leave a comment below. And yeah, I guess I can't say may the force be with you all in a Loki video. What the hell, we're still gonna say it. May the force be with you all. Catch you in the next one. Bye guys.